Hi, I'm Dr. Joan Friedman. Welcome back to Twin Tuesday. One thing I love about my job is that twins from all over the world contact me to talk about and discuss some issues. I had a wonderful email and a subsequent FaceTime interview with these lovely identical twin women in their early 70s who live in Germany now. Both had incredibly inspiring careers as physics professors in the United States as well as in Germany. They've lived together apart most for 20 years. They would often travel together and they would often do professional things together, but they've lived separately and led a wonderful life and had a wonderful relationship. Well, a lot of adverse circumstances came their way. They both had to retire. They both had some sort of health issues. And so they have lived together now in the same house for the last few years. And they're having a lot of difficulty getting along. They're fighting a lot. They're disagreeing a lot. And this was something that they rarely ever did or ever experienced when they were leading their very separate lives, but also enjoying their life together when they were able to be together. So we talked a lot about their differences, actually. One is much more rigid in terms of wanting the house to look a certain way. So she starts to become very angry when her sister doesn't have the same standards. So because she does, and she does more, she starts to feel victimized and angry about her sister's lack of interest or ability to sort of organize things and get things done the way she does. And the other sister too has the same sort of complaints because she feels in a way held hostage by her sister's rigidity and sort of obsessive need to clean a certain way. Like they told me that they yell at each other about how to load the dishwasher. So we talked about how they really have to work on recognizing that they both have very different ways of handling a task, of figuring out their goals, of accomplishing certain things. And instead of getting into tiffs that it has to be absolutely the same, they're going to have to sort of relax and try to recognize that they're both two different people and they have different ways of approaching issues, especially things in the house or actually even things outside of the house like travel and hobbies, and to give each other that space to be more comfortable with who they are rather than fighting about who they're not. So they were very lovely and pleasant women, and it was such a joy of mine to talk to them. And they were able to really take in, what I had to say. And I think they're going to be able to make very small changes, which will make their lives much happier together. And thank you for listening. I'll see you next week.